The next morning, attention shifted to Washington. In a post on his social media platform, President Trump confirmed that Israel has temporarily halted its bombing campaign to give the hostage release and the peace plan a chance. He coupled that announcement with a warning directed at Hamas, writing that the militant group needs to move quickly toward an agreement or all bets will be off. The White House press corps spent much of the day parsing Trump's remarks. His warning carried both a carrot and a stick, a window for diplomacy, but also a threat of renewed and possibly intensified military action should the talks stall. The post underscored the stakes. After years of bloodshed and cycles of failed truces, the latest effort could prove to be the last serious chance to avoid another devastating round of conflict. Earlier in the week, Trump had met Netanyahu at the White House in what both men described as a critical conversation. At a joint press conference after their meeting, Netanyahu publicly backed Trump's 20-point plan, describing it as the best path yet to bring our people home and secure Israel's future. The plan's centerpiece demands the release of all hostages held by Hamas within 72 hours of an agreement. It also lays out a step-by-step roadmap for the governance of Gaza after the war, including provisions for reconstruction and security arrangements overseen by an international coalition. In a sign that the message was getting through, Hamas responded soon after the White House meeting, announcing that it was prepared to enter negotiations over the hostages. Yet it stopped short of endorsing the full 20-point framework, leaving ambiguity about its willingness to accept the disarmament clause, the linchpin of any sustainable peace deal. Trump, addressing reporters in the Oval Office following Hamas's statement, called it a big day. But he added a note of caution. We'll see how it all turns out. We have to get the final word down in concrete. Very importantly, I look forward to having the hostages come home to their parents. His remarks highlighted the central challenge, transforming verbal gestures of goodwill into a concrete, verifiable agreement. In Cairo, preparations were already underway as the various delegations began to converge. Egyptian officials, who have long served as key intermediaries in Israeli-Palestinian negotiations, were preparing for marathon sessions that could stretch late into the night. For many diplomats involved, the stakes go beyond the immediate conflict. A breakthrough could set a precedent for how deeply divided adversaries after years of bloodshed might find a path back to dialogue. For Israelis, the urgency is personal. The hostages, men, women and children, have become the most powerful symbol of the war's toll. Each rally, each speech by leaders like Netanyahu is measured by one question: will it bring them home? In Tel Aviv's Hostage Square, a mother of one captive summed up the collective mood. We've heard promises before, but this time we pray it's real. We can't wait any longer.